Hello dear traders, petar.jacimovic here. I want to post the update on the USD Canadian dollar and also alert you about my USD Japanese yen position. USD Japanese yen position is doing very good, and it's progressing good. So if you enter there, so on, you can secure your position and so on. So your Japanese yen position from last week is doing a good job. So my long view. Anyway, I found the USD Canadian dollar right now interesting to actually try to establish actual potential position on this one. And I'll explain basically the reasons using the market profile and also using the bar chart, the regular chart. So again, this is a profile, this is a TPO chart, time price opportunity, and I'm using the this is 30 minutes. Every profile here is worth 1 day, so this is all separate days. And for more about, so again, the very to simplify the market profile and TPO chart, it's related with how much time price spend at specific levels. For example, if the price spend the more the price spend time on specific levels, the stronger the we call that point of control in the market profile. We also have something called the value, which is where the price trade about 70% of the time during that day, during specific days, and we have anomalies, we have access, which is very important to understand, and so on and so on. So this is basically part of my intraday live trading room, and mostly it's a part of my mentorship program where I teach you actually how to use and to benefit using the market profile to find the good high potential risk reward opportunities on the market and try to ride. It's very important to actually try to read correctly what's the market telling us basically. For example, I found that there is a for example 5 days of balance. When I say something like this, I'm very interested to watch how it will develop, because it's a very important. Also, not watch this. We have a F prints here, about 4 F prints. This is about access on the low. So they mark potential auction lower. Seems that market found the buyers, and that this access marked the auctions finished on the downside, in my opinion, at this area here. Anyway, it takes a time to actually start to auction higher and so on, and it's normal that price actually went to consolidation for about 5 days, and then we see the clear breakout. This is a one single day. I just split it a single day, and see I can unsplit or split just to see that directional movement, and directional breakout, which is for me good sign that they're willing to auction higher. In the background, this is the day where we have a few anomalies. Anomalies are something which is asymmetrical. There is no big point of control or something like that. So we see anomalies in these zones here. They try to repair the first anomalies here, missed for a few ticks to repair this. But we see that on this top there is no access, there is no single prints on the top. And anyway, the price managed to go lower, and this is, in my opinion, the covering of this buyers. They covering. So it's called a short covering. So they're trying to cover their longs positions and try even maybe to add more positions on the correction. So this is a classic correction. It's 1, 2, 3. This is a 40-day that we actually correct this one. So this is how I see it. Also pay attention on these single prints here. That these single prints held pretty much successfully in the next 4 to 5 days. Price try to test. Try to actually take these C prints. That was a Friday last week, but actually failed. It's actually just tested once C single print, and then finish it here, and right now it's trading in the Friday's balance zone. For me, I know that I will be wrong if the price actually take all of the C prints, and the probably price will go to retest this low, 1.2900, let's say 70 level. But I also know that if we don't actually take these single prints, the price actually can go and revisit this very poor high at the price of 1.3210, and later on we can try to price cannot try to attack and to actually repair these anomalies. You know, 1.3230, 1.3260, 1.3200, let's say 90 level. Okay, so 5 days balance. We see directional breakout, no X on the top. This seems like a covering or a correction on this upside. There is an axis on the bottom, and there is a lot of anomalies to actually repair in the background. So this is about the profile chart, actually suggesting that higher prices are possible, and that, pretty much watching this and doing this observation, we can expect retest of the high, and later on trying, in my opinion, to recover these anomalies in the background. For this was a January 30, 31. So this day where we got a lot of anomalies, a lot of, you know, asymmetrics there for that day. So they will try potentially to recover that, and this is a good area to buy, because these single prints, you know, are for me the key here. Because the price go lower, price will potentially go to even lower price, retest lower, who knows, maybe even go lower. So it's better if we exit, and if that happens. So that's about the profile and how I see the watching the profile. Now, if I go on USD Canadian dollar, and I want to show you that my daily perspective, we have the axis here on the top, which we marked one auction high, and we have the axis on the bottom, which I just spoke about. This is the axis I spoke about on the single prints. Okay, makes sense. So we have a F print here. This is basically this zone here. Okay, now notice here that there is a low, or we can call ice, you know, like a support. And notice that price basically refusing to close on the daily frame, like 4 to 5 days, and form this 5 days balance, which I spoke here. So as I said, this is this 5 days balance. I speak about this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these 5 days balance are basically on the bar chart. This area here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, makes sense, right? So we have an axis which marked they finished the auction lower, and the price will try to search for sellers, and try to search for sellers going upward, right? Remember, price is going upward to search for sellers, and price is always going downward to search for buyers. If we see the good buyers and we see the axis, this mark that actually buyers were found at this point here, and now the price would, in my opinion, try to actually search for some larger sellers, and we have actually this was 5 days. What is a 5 days high? 1.3210, and the price breaks this one. I say that of course with smaller correction and stuff, this is always possible that price can retest this axis. This one potential play. Anyway, I'm aiming for about 1 to 1.3 ratio. So if I'm risking about 50, I want to make 100. This is what I want to make at least. And if the price go above, this can go much higher. Okay, but we go step by step. So watching on this way, we have the daily axis, which actually found the buyers at that point, and we have some resistance levels, upwards, 100 pips upwards, and if the price breaks this one, the next resistance is absolutely this axis high. Right, if the price breaks this one, the next resistance is this one, and we'll see what will happen here. But this is how I like to trade. Try to find actually the sentiment, right? Try to read the smart observation and try to understand the price behavior, and what is the most important to know the area where I'm wrong in my idea is actually also very important. And don't jump in positions like this, just like that. If I don't have, for example, if I try to buy here, let's say that I got directional breakout and I try to buy at this point here, in my opinion this is not so good buying at this point, because if we see the single prints here, if I unsplit this, we didn't have any single prints there. It's something very conventional for me. The single prints actually happened here. The price actually managed 3 days just to went correction to retest these C prints, and then price actually back and right now searching for trying to go upward and searching for sellers, right? So for me, this is the ideal place where you can basically buy all this zone here. This is a critical for me, and this is a good area to buy at this point. So I hope you like my view and my if you like my analysis, basically you can feel free to subscribe my YouTube channel for the new videos and new updates on the market. Also feel free to join my intraday trading room, actually the trading room, my Skype trading room, for only $20 a month subscription. And if you want to learn how I analyze the market and watching the market, watching the TPO chart profile, actually to get pretty much understanding what's going on in the market, and actually to read the structure of the in TPO chart, and to I can teach you from the basics to the advanced how you actually can observe and watching with different perspective, and together with the bar chart, with the regular analysis, support, resistance, supply demand, try to actually to find a good opportunity on the market, where you can basically benefit and earn money. So hope you like this, and wish you good trading and trade safe.